morning. My name is Grace Stephen. And I was denying the brethren about the testimony that happened before in March. Last year, 2017, Pastor prophesied that if my child will come here and me will start to live here, I won't struggle to pay the school fees of my child. Then, I just keep on listening to it. I found the school, then just put the child in the school. Then after that, last year, it happened around by May, when I was busy paying, because it's not like I didn't believe the prophecy, but because it didn't happen at that time, I was keep on paying the school fees. Then I paid. After Tepan, she came with a receipt that written the school fees is paid off, and the school is owing me some money, an amount, because I was paying. Then I was like, seriously, it can happen. I didn't believe it. Then I went back to school. Then I asked what is happening in the receipt last year. Then they told me, yeah, you were paying while the school was paying. So the money that we retain there, it's yours. I was overjoyed that at least I was paying and the school is owing me money. Then after that, this year again, Pastor was keep on saying, don't worry. The school will be paid off again. But on my mind, I said, this is 2020. This pastor doesn't see what is happening. How can the school paid while everybody's, they don't have work? The school itself needs money at this point of time. Then, this year, but there was this thing, the stubbornness of my faith that didn't pay at all. As he told me on January, maybe the first of the month, I didn't pay. When I didn't pay, then I was afraid. I don't want to lie. I was so afraid. What if they will call me and say that I'm paying a large amount? Then on June, that is the time they issued now the receipt for the payments and everything because of COVID. Then he came with a receipt. I didn't want to open it that night. I just slept because I didn't want to see what is going on, because I know I didn't pay since from January. Then I woke up in the morning, I said, let me open it. I die once. Then when I open it, again, what happened last year happened this year.
Please give us a word of encouragement.
To tell you the truth, the word of encouragement, it always encouraged me, because we are not the same in Christ. There are those people who believe by signs and wonders. There are those people who believe by people's testimony. There are those people who believe we are not the same. But what I keep on telling myself whenever I walk or sleep, I say Jesus knows the plans for me.
Amen.
He knows me when I was in my mother's womb. Surely He knows my destiny. Even if my destiny can point to the direction that He didn't ordain for me, but surely I will get there someday. So I will encourage everyone to believe in the word that the Lord is saying about your life. And surely, don't count the hours, the minutes, and the second. Just rejoice and say to God, whatever you said I will have, surely it will come to pass. no matter what the circumstances may be now and the obstacles might be at this moment, I will surely be what you said what I will be. That's my way of encouragement.
I'm fine, currently. The testimony goes like this. Even before this year, Pastor had been telling me, prophesying to me, saying that my husband is having a terminal sickness. He told me before he didn't travel to me. So last month, he never called us, he didn't say anything. We called normally. He called the kids and he called me to talk whatever he wanted to say. But he just sent one picture one early morning and said, I was just discharged from the hospital. Immediately, I remember the prophecy that Pastor gave to me that he's having a terminal disease. So I remember immediately that this is what Pastor said, and I always pray, God, please, death will not take him untimely. So I said, please, only like this, call us, don't just keep us in the dark, please. So my testimony, the reason why I came out is this. There are times Pastor will give prophecy. Please, you shouldn't overlook it. That he gave the testimony since 2 years ago up to 9. I couldn't say it. You want to see death before you start praying, or you want to see the thing come to pass before you start praying. We shouldn't stop praying. And when testimony is being given to you, please, we must try and acknowledge it. Try and acknowledge it, because so many people, they are coming. They say the church is a deliverance church, but I'm not seeing anything happening. So many things are happening, but people are keeping it in them. So how do others know? So when you come out and give testimony, and when they give you a prophecy, when they say pray over it. So I wouldn't wait for him for them to send a message to me and said, this is what happened to your husband. Then I will not call, my husband is dead. But now I am outside here. I'm giving thanks to God because he's so merciful, so loving to me and my kids. I don't know for others, but to me, he's so loving to me and my kids. Praise God.
Good morning. My name is Blessing. I'm from Hatfield, Izina, Polokwane, Nigeria. Amen. I want to thank God for my life in 3 folds: academically, financially, and then spiritually. I want to thank God academically because during the lockdown, there was lockdown, so we couldn't celebrate, but I obtained my certificate in the theory of accounting and my postgraduate diploma in accounting sciences. During the course of last year, because for every of the prophecy, I would give a every of the testimony, I would give a reference point to a prophecy. So during the course of last year, I was studying and I had a whole lot of things going on for me academically. I used to be a very smart kid, but at a point in my education last year, I hit rock bottom. God really put me on my knees to humble me, and the pastor kept telling me that he sees the verse. Actually, from my very first year of varsity, he's always told me that he sees me in the varsity, retaining me, and it was quite funny last year because it was my last year and I was struggling, and the varsity is retaining me out. But I thank God because everyone knows that I work at the University of Pretoria Department of Auditing, and that happened, and during the course of this year I got my certificate. So that's about the academic life. Thank God. I want to thank God financially because usually because I am training to be a chartered accountant and I did my first year of articles in academics, that is why I'm in UP. They do not regard us as second year until April next year. But by some miracle, when the payment for October came, I got payment second year. And that second year comes with a huge percentage in your salary increase, and I was shocked. So I want to thank God for that blessing. Also, the way I work for the Department of Auditing, when I mark for other departments, I get paid. So I sort of get paid by EY and then UP. And this job is something you sort of apply for, in my own case, I get emails like, "Blessing, can you work for us?" So there was a particular work we did somewhere in March, and the payment kept delaying and delaying. It got to a point I'm like, what is disturbing my blessing? What is going on? But I thank God that in this past month, everything outstanding was paid. So I want to thank God for that. I want to thank God for my spiritual life because there are some point in your life where you feel like, is God even aware of me? Does He know that I exist? Is He really conscious of me? Not because you don't pray or go to church, but you just get to that point in your life where you just wonder, is God really aware of me? And every time I get to that point, it sends a sign that, hey, I have you, like I've got you, I am with you. And that confidence of feeling like you're not alone is something that has really given me peace over the past few weeks. Last week, Pastor was praying for me, and several attempts to say, relax, just be calm in your spirit, be calm, and I'm always calm, I'm calm. But I knew at a point that I wasn't in a place of rest. A lot of things, unnecessary things were just bothering me. So last week he called me to the office and he spoke to me, and the entire week I just had this peace. I had a sense of someone is on me, God is. So this morning when we were singing about God's love, I just totally lost it. I just want to thank God because He has never left nor forsaken me at any point. Even when I am being unrighteous, He is still righteous. Even when I am unfaithful, His faithfulness still abounds. I just want to thank God for not leaving me nor forsaking me. Okay, so academically, words of encouragement to everyone in school is that it is not for either willeth nor runneth, but for Christ that showeth mercy. At times you feel like you've got it, you study, but that's not enough. You need to be confident that God has got you. It is by His mercy. So you need to walk like everything depends on you and pray like everything depends on God. And He's going to definitely help you out. Financially, blessing is, my name is Blessing, but blessing is only activated when you give. So I feel like if you want God to bless you, do not hesitate in being a blessing to everyone around you, and God will continue to strengthen us in Jesus' name. Amen.
May your testimony remain permanent in Jesus' name.
Good morning, my name is Shelly. I'm coming from Central. This morning I just wanted to say thank you to God and for Mommy and Pastor and Sarah over here. My testimony is in regards to my marriage. So I don't know if many of you saw me coming here a couple of few days, Sundays. So then Pastor was delivering me in connection with my marriage and everything like that. So things were not good between my husband and I. He had left the house. So everyone tried to beg him, they just tried to beg him. But then Pastor kept on telling me that, okay, no, he's gonna come back, don't worry. Even me, myself, I was becoming impatient. I don't know how many times I sent Pastor messages saying, no, I think I must just go, along with everyone else who was trying to fix everything. But then the pastor just said, practice patience, which I'm not gonna lie, it was on 0%, because I couldn't do it. So, and then on, I think last week, yes, was it last week? Then my husband met with Pastor. So when he met with Pastor, okay, they spoke, and then Pastor got back to me saying that, oh, he's gonna come back. So then I prayed, okay, if he's gonna come back, let me at least just get a sign that will show me so that I can continue praying and believe that he will come back. So then that day, after he met with Pastor, then he came back home, but then he called my nanny, then he just brought his shoes back, just one pair of shoes. Just one pair of shoes. So then I was like, okay, is this the sign that I was asking for? But then because these shoes, these ones, I know they're very important to him. So I know that means that he's coming back because he had taken all his nice things and whatever and said the rest he doesn't need them, they should be given away. So then I said, so for the mere fact that these ones are here, that means that he is coming back. So So, and then he said to Pastor, the only way that he's going to come back is when Pastor comes back, when Pastor brings him to the house. So, okay, and then I think it was on Friday. So then Mommy and Pastor and Sir came. So, and then like we spoke, they helped me beg him. So I just wanted to say thank you to Mommy because she literally helped me, everyone begged him. Like before even Pastor and Mommy and Sir begged him, like everyone else tried, but he was refusing, like he just told himself no. But then that day, he listened, and me not knowing that his bags were even in the car, so his bags were even in the car. So I think, but basically I just wanted to say thank you to Mommy, thank you to Pastor, and thank you to Sir, and that God is really, like he's there. Sometimes you get a prophecy and then maybe like certain things will happen, you will doubt it and say, no, maybe it's not true, maybe this and this and that, you understand? So I just wanted to thank God and just thank Mommy, because it took a lot for me to come and stand here in front, but I just feel that I just needed to thank Mommy and Pastor and Sir in front of everyone. So thank you and God.
My name is David from Mopani. I don't know where to start, but the song we were singing before the reggae one, it's been my anthem for so long because I've seen God moving in my life. Firstly, my first time coming to Standing Grace was when there was something at that side. And Pastor said I should fix my relationship with my dad and it would be okay. And trust me, right now, we talk like we've been father and son for so long. We've been having that relationship. And then the second one was with my academics. So my mom isn't working and I was in university and it was challenging, transport, school fee and all that. And by God's grace, I got a scholarship. And in my second year, someone offered that I stay with them and they were paying for my transport. Well, they paid until June, sometime June. But it didn't show because the same time they stopped, someone offered to pay for my transport again. And then last year I was staying with someone else and she also offered that I stay with them and I really thank God for that. And then, so during those years in my school, because my mom wasn't working, it was a financial issue, a struggle. My prayer was, Lord, let me get a job. Pastor Trunkin said, stay in school. My prayer is, Lord, let me get a job. so it's like, at times I'll be like, this man doesn't understand. Until this year I was like, you know what, I'm just gonna go to school, finish my school, and I finished. And then early this year I graduated, then enrolled again for a short course until sometime past months, but it's very important. So on first Sunday of last month, when Pastor was praying for me, so here's the thing with me, when he's praying for me, I listen to him on what he's saying, because with my father's relationship, he kept on saying, everything is well, all is well. That was his prayer for me. When he comes and prays for me, it's like, all is well. And I'm like, but you didn't pray for me. And it's fine. So the first Sunday of the month, last month, when he was praying for me, he prayed that this year doesn't end without me having a job. That same week, on the 9th, I remember it was Friday, I was called for interview. The following week, on Thursday, they called me to start working. So I really thank God because, like I said, I've seen Him move in my life. I've seen the movement of God in my life. Though sometimes I'll be doubtful of it, but I've seen Him move. Every time I see Him move, I see His love, and I'm really grateful.